So Tom Cruise and Mission Impossible, they both are in a very weird situation right now. I mean, at one point, everyone loves the movies. Everyone is there for the cinema, the action, the stunts, and Tom Cruise is doing a world tour of the movie. But at the same time, when you look at the box office, there's a 90 million Lilo and Stitch baby movie. I'm not a baby movie, but still a kids movie that's making double, even triple the amount that Mission Impossible is making. I think right now it's double the amount, but it's insane what kind of movies are making the money in the theater. And it's kind of sad to see that these are the kind of movies that are making money because Lilo and Stitch could easily be enjoyed in your home, in your TV, on digital streaming. But movies like Mission Impossible are supposed to be meant for the theaters where you want to experience that in the biggest screen possible. So, as much as the movie can be nice and great, I think the general audiences are still, gonna be watching Lilo and Stitch. That being said, Mission Impossible is still a great movie. Uh, the complaints for this movie is why the action, why only two action set pieces? There was a submarine and a plane, and that was it. Usually in a Mission Impossible movie, there's a bunch of like at least three big action sequences that they make in the movie. This time they made it like two, which kind of made the whole movie feel a little less action. Like it had a little less action in it. So I don't know why did they do that. I feel like one more action set piece was missing in the start of the first hour. Instead of having all that talking, all that explaining and all that stuff, they could have just spent a little more creative time into working on a low budget but a good action sequence. Like the starting plane, the airport sequence in Dead Reckoning, that was not a big action sequence, but it was still a sequence that was really fun and enjoyable to watch. This one did not have anything like that in the start. It had a party, like a sort of party sequence that didn't last that long and wasn't very clever, which is very cliche spy stuff. But yes, that being said, Tom Cruise is still amazing. His plane sequence and the submarine sequence, they worked really hard on that. I feel like they spent most of the budget on those two sequences and a lot of time on those sequences, which is why they could not work on a third action sequence, which is sad. But it's still good, and at the end of the day, it's still a above average Mission Impossible movie, which is great. Okay, and if this is the last one, then I mean, it's a little sad that they're ending it on not the highest note possible, which would have been like Fallout, or even the last one was pretty good. But yeah, seeing the money that it takes to make these movies and the money that these movies generate in theater, which is not nowhere near $1 billion, which it needs. It's sad to say that movies like this will slowly not be made anymore unless there's some rich guy that's willing to dump money into making movies like this. I don't think it's happening. So I think we should enjoy these movies while they still are available, and instead, before all the AI and CGI stuff takes over completely in movies. So that was my kind of review or kind of thought on Mission Impossible. Let me know what you thought in the comments.